Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. It seems that I have had no choice but to work from home today. I guess there was an accident on like the only bridge that I can use to get to work. And I am actually, surprisingly, not happy about this. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Give me a sec. Just had to get some things going over there on that computer. So yes, my office looks like Grand Central Station because I have all the things on right now. Thought, I've got some time. I don't have to rush out to try to cross the bridge. So I'm going to do a quick video. Basically, I am going to do, I can't really call it a 5-minute face right now because it's going to be a little bit more than that. So let's call it like a 15-minute face and let's time me. So it is 7:54. It's about to change to 7:55. So let's say 15 minutes or less. All right. So I'm going to start with my Mary Kay Foundation Primer with a broad spectrum SPF sunscreen. So not only does my daytime moisturizer have a sunscreen, but so does my primer now. And I'm just going to kind of rub that in, make sure that I've got it all over the place. All right, so that's all set. I love the way this feels. It's very silky, very smooth. Careful because it is easy to use too much because it is so thin and light. So you feel like you don't have enough on there. Now I'm going to use only because my CC cream is in that box, so I'm not going to open it right now. I'm going to use my Time Wise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the edge of my brush. I don't need a lot. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of tap it into some places and then blend it out. Again, I really don't need a lot. This is going to go a long way. Woohoo! All right, guys. Foundation has been applied. Just kind of like going over it again to make sure I got it all blended in. Yep, all right. So put that away. Next step is going to be my under eye corrector. Under eye corrector. This is different from concealer. If you want to know how, ask me. So I just put a couple of spots directly under my eyes where the dark circles normally are, and I'm literally just tapping it in. You don't want to pull, and if you do tap around your eyes, you want to use your ring finger because that applies the least amount of pressure, and the skin around the eye is very sensitive, very delicate, and very easy to stretch out, and we do not want that. So woohoo. I know my hand's in the way, but I'm a right-handed person, so where did I put my, there we go. All right, under eye corrector is on. Now we have our perfecting concealer. My bottle's almost empty. I need another bottle. Holy shamoles. I put the Perfecting Concealer in areas where I notice redness throughout the day, just to try to combat that to begin with. So that's what that's about. My translucent loose powder is almost gone too. I guess I'm gonna have to put an order in. So just a couple of taps, and since this is almost empty, it's taking a few extra taps than normal. Normally it's like 3 taps. So I am just gonna buff this stuff. It looks really, really white, but it is translucent. Buffing it right in. All right. You might be wondering, Crystal, you're not even going into the office. What is the point of putting all this stuff on? Well, you know, you do have a point. I'm not going into the office, but that does not mean that I shouldn't take some time to put myself together. So that's what I'm doing. All right. So I have my foundation. Well, I've got my primer, my foundation, my under eye corrector, my concealer, my translucent loose powder. Next step is going to be color. I'm going to use a little bit of an eye primer, just a little bit. So this is our eye primer, and this is gonna last a long time because you really, I'll show you this. Don't need a lot. And that's normally more than I would need. And I'm literally tapping this right into my eyelid where the color is going to go. Now, even though I'm working from home and I'm putting makeup on just to work from home, because I do sometimes have conference calls and video calls, I don't want to scare my coworkers. I am going to do some color, but it's not going to be the amount of color that I would normally do for going into the office. So instead of using 5 shades of eyeshadow, I'll probably only use 2. So don't expect anything too fantastic. But again, this is supposed to be 15 minutes or less. It's been 5-6 minutes now, so I'm cutting it close. I'm gonna let that set in, keep my eyes kind of closed a little bit. The reason you wanna keep your eyes closed or just look down is because you want that primer to kind of set in a little bit without any wrinkles. And if you keep your eyes open, you're gonna have some wrinkles in the primer, which is then gonna show through your color. So I'm drinking all the coffee, every last drop of the coffee. I will take this time to talk about my Mary Kay VIP event that is coming up at the end of this month. I am so stinking excited, it's not even funny. So what this VIP event is, myself, my director, and my recruiter are all pitching in together, and we are inviting our VIP clients to an exclusive event where we celebrate how much we appreciate our clients. So it is going to be at the end of this month, Sunday, April 28th. It's in Westerly, Rhode Island, at this wonderful venue called the Tapped Apple from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Space is very limited, so it is by invite only, and you do have to somewhat earn the invite. You have until April 15th to earn your invitation. I'm going to start sending them out after April 15th, and I do need to have a little bit of a head count, so that's why I'm taking some time to make sure that people are still excited about it. I'm totally stoked. We're gonna have 3 different product experience areas. One of them you can play with lipstick and find out what your kiss personality is. Another one you can test out some of the fragrances that we have and see what you like. And then another one we're gonna have a TimeWise 3D test panel set up, so that way you can test the TimeWise skincare line on the back of your hand. So it'll be really, really exciting. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, You don't want to miss this. And this is our first ever and hopefully annually VIP event. It's going to be so great, and I am so excited, and I cannot wait. And I am making a bunch of cupcakes. Y'all, I'm a baker. I love to bake. So, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to go with some natural tones. So I am actually going to go with a hazelnut, which is obviously like a light brown color. That one right there, hazelnut. It's very light. And I'm just going to come in and do the crease in this hazelnut. Just enough to add like a little natural shadow, almost as if, you know, I'm out in the sun and it just naturally shading. This is a very neutral, very barely there kind of look that I'm doing. Sometimes stuff gets in that corner. All right. Also, while I'm doing this, let me tell you that you should be, if you haven't already, subscribing to this YouTube channel. You should be, if you haven't already, finding, liking, and sharing my Facebook page at Crystal Sky Mary Kay. And you should be contacting me with questions, concerns, anything that you need. So that way I can help you understand the benefits of the Mary Kay product for you. I can help you understand anything you might need to know about the Mary Kay opportunity. And trust me, the opportunity is amazing. And I'm not just saying that. Listen, y'all. I just spent a weekend in Boston with hundreds of Mary Kay consultants. I was so full of emotion. I was crying with joy for people I don't even know their name, but they were celebrating, and I was so excited for them that I was celebrating with them, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I'm telling you guys, if these women can do it under the circumstances they shared with me, there's no reason I can't do it, and there's no reason you can't do it. All right. So I have a very, very neutral eye happening right now, and I'm just going to give it a little brush with my all-over brush. Whoop. Just like that. Next step, we're going to put away these brushes and get them out of my way first, because otherwise I'll pick them up because I'm just confused. All right, so I don't need you. A little color on my cheek. Literally like 3 taps of my blush. And I'm not smearing it, I'm literally just tapping it across my cheeks in like little circular motions. Just enough to kind of, again, I am going for a completely neutral look. So I'm almost out of time. It's almost 15 minutes. Just gonna quickly do some brow love. Okay. Sometimes I get caught up doing the eye shadows, and I said I was only going to use 2 colors, actually used 3. I used hazelnut, I used biscotti, and I used I think that's Sandcastle. So now I'm going to use Hot Fudge in my eyebrows. Why is this so? Alright, I need my new brushes to come in because the order I placed a few days ago isn't here yet. And I ordered 2 more of these brushes because this one has definitely been abused. As you can see by the tape holding the other end together, right? I got a little rough with it cleaning it at one point, trying to get those bristles all nice and clean because my OCD had kicked in. And I'm like, oops, well, I can't find my glue, so let me just tape it. Alright, eyebrows are done. Last step, mascara, and then I am done. Yes, I am one of those that opens their mouth all the way like a big mouth bass just to put mascara on. All right. So 15 minutes. Because we started at 7:55 and it is 8:10 now. So 15 minutes, and I have my foundation on, I have eyeshadow on, I have my brows done, I have mascara, I've got blush. And then on my way out the door, I can slap some lip gloss across my face and I'm good. So if I can do it, you can do it. If those women can do it, we can do it. I'm going to do it. And I would love to have you on that journey right by my side, doing that all with me. So, I would really love to talk to you about the opportunity. I would really love to share this with you because how selfish of me would it be to just keep it all to myself? Like, that's wrong. Sharing is caring, right? This is amazing. My cup is full and overflowing, and I want to overflow into your cup, so let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. Mwah! And stay tuned for more.